Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. I don't know if you saw this video, but if you haven't, go and check it out. I have it on TikTok. I'm new to TikTok, I'm figuring it out. I've also got it on my Instagram. But so today we are going to just like dive into learning how to style your own style. So this is going to be a mini series, and if you haven't seen me before, hi, my name is Lily. I'm a mom to two great littles. I'm happily married to my wonderful husband Kyle, and I just love Jesus. So I'm starting a mini series. Come along with me on this adventure. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to show you how I choose my personal style, how I make it happen, and how I bring motherhood, wife life, and like modesty. So come on, let's go. Series 1. Define your style. So age, lifestyle, your budget, what catches your eye, you know? And also I think it's important to use who God calls us to be into when we are choosing what we're gonna wear. So I actually have 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9, and I'm gonna play it right now as I show you some of the different outfits. Here we go. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. So I think that we as Proverbs 31 women, we are called to use who God calls us to be to reflect who you are, your style, and God, of course. So for myself, when I go into the store and I decide what I like, I'm going to back up because I'm not going to go into the store and just pick stuff up. I am going to go in and shop with purpose. And so I try to take into account what I've defined myself as. Oh, what is with this hair? It's being all funny. So I am about to turn 30 this summer. I'm a wife, a mom. I'm a barista, which if you don't know, that can be like a messy job that will stain clothes that you like. I've worn this shirt there. I'm pretty sure I have honey mustard stained somewhere on it because I worked in the kitchen. I'm also busy. As you can hear, my daughter trying to break the door down. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go make lunch for my two littles. All right. So where are we? Today we're going to learn how to define your style. So there are a lot of different factors that can go into this, like your age, your lifestyle, your budget, of course, and then the more fun sides, which are what catches your eye. And I also think that it's important that as a woman of God to reflect who you are, your style, and your God. I'm also going to be taking that into account as we're doing this. So for me, okay, so let's see. I'm about to turn 30. So that definitely cuts out a lot of the different styles that you'll see online. I'm a wife, so modesty. I'm a mom, versatility. I'm a barista, which means it seems like a really fun job, and it is, but it also means that stains will happen. So I've worn this shirt to work, and I've worked in the kitchen and out front, and I've gotten like, I'm pretty sure I have honey mustard somewhere, and always something coffee related on it. And I'm a busy mom, so I have to have things that are easy to put on. That I can't have those cute heels that like you have to lace up your ankle because yeah, I'm not going to be able to have time for that. I live in Michigan, which means that the weather is going to be a factor. We had spring last week, and now this week we had church delayed today because we have like crazy winds and like 4 inches of snow. So where you are is going to be a factor in that, which would fall in your lifestyle section. I like to stay modest. I love color. I love crazy patterns, but I also like to be able to look polished. And I like to look sophisticated, and most of all, because I'm a mom and who I am, I like to look fun. I know that this look doesn't really say like some of those things, but you don't have to be every single style that you wear every single day. So I take these into account when I'm choosing new pieces. I think that it's important that as you're defining your style, because sometimes we just, or at least for me, I used to go into a store and I'd say, oh my gosh, I love this bright pink sweater, I'm gonna wear it, and I like take it home. I'm like, yeah, it looks good with leggings, it looks good with jeans, but like at the end of the day, it's sweater. It's just like a simple outfit. I like to have like all the details lined up, and that's where I'm really going with this. Although the simple outfits are so fun. So I think it's important to be honest with a lot of these things and to be intentional when you're choosing your outfits. So what I do a lot of the times is I will go online and I'll save examples of outfits that I like. I'll go ahead and show you some of the things that I have saved on my Pinterest. You can do TikTok, you can do anything that you like, magazines, whatever. Just get an idea of what you like, because you can't like everything. It's kind of like how do they word it? If you can be mediocre at everything, but you should be good at least a few couple of things. Also, while you're looking at these different outfits, you need to take into account a normal week or like a normal month. So my week looks like Monday, I'm dropping the kids off at school early, and then I've got work until about 3, then I have a church meeting, and then I go home and make dinner. The next day I'm working all day long. The next day on Wednesday could be a hodgepodge of different things. Thursday I'm working again. Friday I'm not working, but Friday is my errand day, so I get everything done. I am like down my to-do list, like everything. Saturdays, sometimes I work, sometimes I don't. Are we going somewhere? Are we staying home? Sundays we have church. Modest. I teach on Sundays every other month, so it depends on what I'm wearing. You know, I can't wear the same things, because if I'm getting down on the floor crawling around with the kids trying to like act out a scene in the Old Testament, I'm like, some things you can't wear. So you have to take into account what you're doing every week, and you need to be honest and transparent with yourself. Putting different pieces together can feel confusing. I think that's where sometimes a lot of us get distracted, or like we feel lost, because you think, okay, I like this and I like that, but do they go together, or do I like them on their own? And that'll really matter when you're in the store trying to put things together. So, like I said, it can feel confusing, it can feel difficult, it might even make you feel defeated. But you know what? I'll let you know a secret. You can do this. I believe in you. You can totally do this. And it should be fun, right? So, example, here's an outfit that I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this video. This is a very fun outfit. I think this is gonna be my style. It's gonna make or break if you like my style or not. So, what do you see? Maybe the pink coat. Maybe you see like the busy pattern of the pants. Maybe you see the really cute Michael Kors heels, which are a thrift find. More on that in the later videos for this mini session. So like, what else do you see? Maybe you see like the black turtleneck as like a high neckline. Maybe you see the accessories, like I said, the heels. Maybe you see like the simple hair. Everything goes together while being different. It's nice when you can wear an outfit that all the pieces complement each other without overstepping. The lighting's changed. The day is the same. So I just had to come back on because I had to stop the video. My littles were having big feelings, and then we had to go to church. Whole thing. Just wanted to come back on here and end the video and say that right now is like a little bit of homework, like, ugh, but like, figure out what you like. Like, what's interesting to you? What's different? Don't be afraid to be different than what's in your area. I see my 2-year-old coming in here. That's why there's space between some of these videos, because I'm trying to do like the mom life with all of this. But just see what kind of things you like and what styles you like. Save a lot of things for what you are interested in, different outfits and stuff, and try to break them down and say, why do I like this outfit? All right, she's about to get in the frame. So I'll see you guys again soon for session 2.